Welcome back to more Artifact Insight videos. We are still looking at objects from the second Christie's auction. This is a late period polychrome limestone relief fragment. Now, the late period is a combination of a lot of different dynasties that are Egyptian, as well as other nations invading and ruling in Egypt. This specifically is from the early 26th dynasty, which is around 600 to 64 to 610 BCE. The color has been really preserved well on this relief that is carved in a sunken form. It shows a man in profile wearing a close-fitted cap. You can see just a little bit of his shoulder over here, which includes just a couple strands of a broad collar visible. Now, the style tells us that this is from the transitional period in between the 25th and the 26th dynasty. Surprisingly, it is believed that we know exactly what tomb that this was originally from. It is believed to be from the tomb of a high dignitary Pediamenopet in El Asaif or Thebes in tomb TT 33. This is the largest surviving private tomb from the late period, as it was the burial place of the chief lector priest and scribe of the same name, who was very influential during the late 25th dynasty and then especially in the early 26th. We know of him from 3 different statues, including a yellow quartzite one in Cairo, an alabaster one also in Cairo, and a granite statue in Berlin. Another relief of him from this tomb is now in the Royal Museum of Art and History in Brussels and is nearly identical to this one, except that he is face showing left. Now, this piece has a very interesting provenance, as it went on auction in Basel in 1972 when it was purchased by the Toledo Museum of Art in Ohio, the United States. Even though it was part of the collection since the 1970s, it apparently only was on display from about 2010 to 2012, which might be the reason why it was sold by the museum in an auction on Christie's called Property from the Toledo Museum of Art, sold to benefit the Acquisitions Fund. So yes, it was deacquisitioned to fund for new acquisitions, which I hate to say is not a good thing. It was estimated to go from £30,000 to £50,000, but it appears to have not been sold in this recent Christie's auction, or they are just not telling us the realized price.